Stone Age. You understand? So if they knew, if they had vehicles in that time, there was no longer vehicles. He had to figure out how to catch horses, how to tame them, and how to ride on them if he is going to ever ride on one. Otherwise, you go for the least struggling kind of animal, maybe the donkey, and then ride on that. That was his new means of transportation. Okay. Now, left with. Now, to think of it, that there was no neighbor to call upon, no friend, no acquaintances, no family member, let's hold family meeting, it was all gone. Now, to lose one family member, you know how emotional that is. Now, to think of it, that your entire family is gone now. The entire family of your wife gone. The entire family that you have all gone. Only immediate family, just 8 of them, survived this. So everybody they call relative were all gone, buried without trace. And you cannot find their bodies to think of doing a proper burial for them. That was how serious this is. So when you look at it and say, oh, and Noah built an ark, you just say, wow. But you have no idea what this truly means. He was back to Stone Age, back to primitive living. The clothes they had, once it gets worn out, then they had to figure out how to dress. Their children, they have to figure out how to make their clothes. There's no such thing like going to the market to buy them clothes. So you need diapers. Now you have to invest something for that. Every part of it, you have to think now. Now he was not a builder, he has to become a builder automatically. If he's going to have a roof over his head, you have to think that. You have to think transportation. Everything is yours. Now you have to think through everything. That was the circumstance that he found himself. Reality was dawned on him. But in the midst of this all, the Bible says he came out, and the first thing he did was to raise a thanksgiving altar unto God. Many people will never give God thanks, not in this circumstance. You know, you lost one person and say, oh, let's give God thanks. Don't ever say that again because of the emotions you are going through. Now think about the entire lineage. Not lineage now. Think about your entire friends, everybody you know, gone. If you had a telephone with you, it's useless because you can't use it anymore. It's gone. Everything gone. Now you are back to all of this. Many people will curse God and say, hey, let me kuku die. This is not worth living. Can you imagine it? Wake up one day, you are the only survivor in Nigeria. Every other human being in Nigeria gone. Government, all the things you complain about, the human beings you complain about, the politicians you complain about, the police you complain about, all gone. Now it's a ghost town. Only you in the entire country. Just imagine how reality quickly grips you. That is what is going on.